applause, please. Mr. Desmond.
To the Minister of Health and Medical Services and your Honorable Assistant Minister, I hope you're giving him lots of work to do. The Acting Permanent Secretary for Health, the Director of the Construction Implementation Unit, the staff of CWM Hospital, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Bula Vinaka, and a very good morning to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, today we break ground on the Suva Women's Health Unit, taking the first major step in our journey to give women in Fiji a new full-service hospital facility here in Suva, one that meets high international standards, and one that delivers a complete package of coordinated care designed specifically for women. As you will know, it will be a one-stop shop, catering to the physical and emotional healthcare needs of women patients in a comprehensive facility unlike anything Fiji has ever seen before. This morning, we are witnessing the culmination of almost 2 years of careful planning and preparation undertaken by my government to deliver this extension to the Colonial War Memorial Hospital. The latest in a long line of developments we've delivered to meet the growing healthcare needs of our people. In particular, our women, who face an area of health challenges that require specialized care, equipment, facilities, and professional staff to address. Fiji is growing, our economy is growing, and our population is growing. And our health system is growing as well, as we put in the services, infrastructure, and personnel to meet the increasing demand for high-quality health services across the country. Take, for example, CWM, where we've seen an increase in live births from just under 6,500 in 2006 to 8,500 last year, with that figure spiking as high as 9,100 in 2010. And as we've seen more and more babies born here and across the country, we have steadily invested in training our doctors and nurses, recruiting additional personnel, and putting the right people in the right position based on their ability to do the job well, because merit always matters, especially when it comes to the health of Fijian mothers and babies. We're purchasing more modern medical equipment here at CWM and across the country, and we have opened and upgraded new health facilities at Makoi, Benga, and Teilevu, Tabua, and Singatoka, and Dhubu, to name just a few. And soon, as well as in Rutuma, Nakasi, Nabosa, Nanduri, Ba, and Lotoka. And we are investing in community-based approaches that raise awareness on health issues and give Fijians the tools they need to make healthy decisions and take greater responsibility for their own health. We're seeing big returns on that investment. When it comes to maternal health, last year we recorded the lowest stillbirth rate in Fijian history, at an average of 6 per 1,000 births. And we've brought down maternal mortality from 43.5 per 100,000 births in 2006 to 35.6 last year. But that is not enough. Anywhere in the world, more can always be done. and we are constantly looking for new opportunities to take healthcare in Fiji to the next level, especially when it comes to caring for Fijian mothers and newborns. That is why I know this groundbreaking ceremony holds special significance for all the parents who are here among us this morning, myself included. Because among many new service offerings, this new women's health unit will vastly improve and expand maternal services at CWM. For me personally, being here at CWM brings back the very special memories of the birth of my own children, all of whom were born right here at this hospital. Now, of course, as all mothers here know, it was my wife Mary who was doing the real hard work. But I still can remember my own anxiety, the long hours of waiting, and ultimately the sense of relief and joy that washed over me when each of my children were born. Every parent remembers those moments. As you awaited the birth of a child, you remember how stressful of a time that can be. In those moments, you are putting your faith in our health system and in the doctors and nurses who are there to serve you. And every mother deserves a peace of mind and comfort that the child is being delivered safely in a clean and hygienic space by qualified and capable health professionals. That is a big part of what this planned upgrade is about. We are extending the existing CWM maternity ward into a 200-bed facility with everything you would expect to find in a hospital in Australia and New Zealand, even down to the spacing in between the beds to give mothers greater privacy and to accommodate various treatments. But that's only part of what will be offered. Excuse me. We are also integrating clinical services offered to Fijian women to a level that Fiji has never seen before. We'll be putting in post-anti and neonatal facilities, a first stage delivery room, a post-anesthetics delivery unit, 8 new delivery rooms, 3 new operating theaters, palliative care ward, high dependency unit, conference rooms, ultrasound and X-ray capabilities, a family planning office, all built to the same standard you will find in any hospital in more developed countries. Currently, CWM houses its maternity ward and operating theaters at opposite ends of the hospital. That's going to change when this unit opens its doors. There won't be a need to wheel patients across to an operating theater through crowded public walkways. Surgeries will be able to happen in this women's health unit. Beyond that, it will offer counseling services, even daycare services, along with subspecialty offerings such as urogynecology and fertility services. This ceremony this morning marks the beginning of the first phase of the construction works on this hospital, as we lay the ground for this massive upgrade while ensuring that this hospital is still fully capable of serving the general public. Anyone who knows a thing about building and construction knows that you need a solid foundation to build something that lasts. And is often the case in Fiji, as often the case in Fiji, the short-sighted development mentality can make massive upgrades such as this difficult or impossible for existing facilities. This is also the case at CWM. But because my government is not a government that tolerates slapstick solutions, during this first phase of construction, we are going to establish a strong foundation upon which we can build build up this new health facility to serve Fijians now and generations of Fijians to come. Because when it comes to the health of our people, we cannot accept shortcuts or quick fixes. We need real change that leads to real long-term and measurable improvements in our people's health. We also cannot accept anyone trying to make political football out of the health of our people. And we certainly cannot accept outright lies about the performance of our health systems, or about the private medical information of any Fijian. I have been deeply troubled to hear that on social media, we've seen postings from cowards hiding behind fake profiles who have used the tragic deaths of some patients in Fijian hospitals to tell disturbing lies about what's happened to them, all to attack our doctors, our nurses, and staff, and shake the faith of the Fijian people in our health system. The loss of a loved one is an incredibly emotional time for any family. And to think that there are actually people out there who are trying to take advantage of these strategies for their own agenda, it makes me sick to even think about. I can't imagine the pain of those families who have had to watch lies being told about their lost loved ones on Facebook or elsewhere, all to score political points at their expense and the expense of our health professionals. It's sick behavior and it needs to be condemned. As a society, we cannot let grieving families, those of us who are most vulnerable, be lied about, exploited, and abused online. And I urge every Fijian to pause and think before you share the sort of information on your social media. When there is a real issue, my government has systems and people in place to step in and do what's needed to be done. If you have a real issue, you can report your feedback to toll-free number 157. But getting on social media and spreading lies online is never okay. And it is incredibly harmful to Fijian families. Make no mistakes, these fake profiles are lying for the good of Fiji. They are lying to confuse the public and promote different political interests. But we're not focused on political motivated lies. My government is focused on real steps to improving medical care in Fiji. That is why we've opened 12 new health facilities in rural and urban areas alike since 2009, among other upgrades and extensions as well. That is why just last week I launched the MLC Waibueti, a new $8 million medical ship that will bring medical services to maritime communities. That is why we are recruiting more doctors and nurses and increasing their salaries. That is why we are bringing in an international certified private sector operator to vastly upgrade and provide advanced tertiary care at the Mba and Lautoka hospitals. And that is why we are breaking ground on this project today, a project that will revolutionize CWM and give our women the comfort and assurance that only high-quality healthcare services can deliver. Now, I have great pleasure to officially break ground on the Suva Women's Health Unit. Thank you, God bless you all.